Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 8th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Virgo, the atmosphere around you today is all about clarity, but not the quick kind. It's the deep, almost meditative clarity that comes after a storm. With the moon drifting through your sector of reflection while Mercury, your ruling planet, sharpens its gaze in a practical earth sign, you're being nudged to pause, pull back from the noise, and finally hear what your inner voice has been whispering. This isn't about hesitation. It's about giving yourself enough stillness to recognize that the decision you've been circling for weeks is already written in your instincts. You've outgrown certain patterns, and while part of you clings to what's familiar, the cosmos is showing you that real peace comes when you trust yourself more than the opinions orbiting you. That same energy spills into your personal life, especially in love and close connections. Someone may circle back into your space today, maybe with timid words or an offer that feels half-hearted. It's tempting to lean into the nostalgia or the comfort of having your expectations confirmed, but here's the catch. Their return doesn't feel as solid as you'd once imagined. It's not the grand apology or sweeping gesture you might have silently wished for. It's cautious, uncertain, and maybe even laced with fear of rejection. The choice you face now isn't whether this person is worthy, but whether you still need to hold space for someone who couldn't meet you at your level before. The truth is, you've discovered something powerful. Solitude doesn't scare you anymore. And once you've learned how to thrive on your own, half measures lose their shine. That's where your strength is today. Professionally, the energy feels expansive, almost electric. The sun in Libra highlights your second house of resources and stability, pulling your attention toward finances, security, and how you use your time. At the same time, Jupiter's supportive alignment to Mercury is handing you fresh ideas that could turn into long-term growth if you dare to push them forward. This could come through technology, communications, or even something tied to digital platforms and social reach. Don't be surprised if you suddenly feel drawn to share your expertise in a new way, maybe through content, teaching, or networking across borders. The cosmic current is opening doors where you once thought walls existed, but it requires you to say yes to what excites you instead of clinging to what merely feels safe. This is a moment to test your entrepreneurial instincts, because the world is more ready for your voice than you realize. There's also a strong theme of release today, Virgo. With Saturn still pressing you to define what structures are truly sustainable, you may find yourself letting go of responsibilities or routines that only weigh you down. You're not built for chaos, but you also know when the order you've created has turned into a cage. The act of cleaning, organizing, or even stumbling across an old letter or memory could trigger a wave of emotional clarity that reminds you just how far you've come. You might cry, you might laugh, you might feel the sting of nostalgia, but it all leads back to one truth. You're not who you used to be. That's your superpower right now. The stars are asking you to treat every ending not as a loss, but as a deliberate clearing for the new chapter you've already stepped into. Socially, today may feel quieter, but that's exactly what you need. You're not in the mood for shallow chatter or crowded rooms. You crave authenticity and meaningful connection. The people who show up for you now are the ones who understand your need for space, while still respecting your strength. Someone may misinterpret your coolness as indifference, but you're not being cold. You're simply conserving your energy for what truly matters. This discernment sharpens your intuition, and once you recognize who drains you versus who fuels you, you'll never go back to tolerating less. You're cultivating boundaries that feel less like walls and more like gates. You control what gets through. On a spiritual and personal growth level, today is an inflection point. The lunar influence clears out the last traces of fear that may have kept you second-guessing yourself, especially fear of abandonment or rejection. Instead of looking outward for validation, you're finding satisfaction in knowing you've given what you could, loved as deeply as you knew how, and walked away with integrity when it no longer served you. That's the true victory here, Virgo. It's not about whether someone comes back to you or whether a door reopens. It's about the quiet triumph of choosing peace over drama. And that inner alignment is what unlocks the opportunities waiting just beyond your current horizon. By the end of the day, you may feel a surprising surge of optimism, almost as if you're finally seeing the horizon after months of fog. The cosmic message is clear. The universe isn't asking you to settle for halfway. The world you've been building within yourself, one of resilience, clarity, and self-respect, is starting to mirror itself outside of you. Work opportunities, creative projects, new relationships, even financial boosts all flow from the same root: your willingness to say no to what doesn't honor your worth. That's why the universe is pressing you to stay strong in your choices. It may sting to close a chapter, but nothing compares to the freedom and excitement of knowing the next one is fully yours to write. The number 8 follows you today as your power marker, symbolizing infinite possibility and the strength of cycles completed. Pair it with the color navy blue, which sharpens your intuition and gives you the calm focus needed to hear your own wisdom above the static. Step into your decisions with confidence, Virgo. What once felt like fear now feels like liberation, and what once seemed uncertain now feels inevitable. You're not losing. You're gaining the version of yourself that knows how to create a life filled with stability, authenticity, and genuine joy. This is not the end of your story. It's the point where everything starts to align. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Virgo, the energies surrounding you are powerful, transformative, and undeniably supportive of your growth. The cards reveal both challenges and breakthroughs, reminding you that while others may envy your light, your journey is blessed with divine timing and resilience. Let's walk through the 8 cards that shape your day and uncover the messages they hold for you. Card 1, the Star. The Star shines as your first card, reminding you of hope, healing, and divine guidance. Virgo, this card assures you that no matter how much envy or negativity swirls around you, your inner light cannot be dimmed. You are entering a period where clarity begins to replace confusion, and faith restores your energy. Your detail-oriented nature often keeps you focused on what's missing, but the Star asks you to dream bigger and recognize that you are being divinely prepared for blessings that surpass your expectations. Card 2, the 5 of Wands. Conflict and competition come alive through the 5 of Wands. This card highlights the envy and rivalry you may sense in your environment. Perhaps coworkers, friends, or even family members feel threatened by your progress. As a Virgo, you strive for perfection and hard-earned success, and not everyone can accept that gracefully. Today, the card warns you not to be dragged into petty disputes or ego-driven clashes. Instead, hold your ground with grace and let your accomplishments speak for themselves. Card 3, the High Priestess. The High Priestess signals that beneath the surface, secrets are being kept and truths are waiting to emerge. Virgo, your intuition is sharper than ever today. You may already feel that someone has unspoken emotions for you, or that circumstances around love and work are not fully revealed. Your analytical mind craves facts, but the High Priestess asks you to lean into your inner knowing. Pay attention to synchronicities, dreams, and subtle signs, for they are guiding you toward revelations that will soon uncover the hidden. Card 4, Death. The Death card appears to affirm a powerful transformation. Something in your life that seemed closed or lost is being reborn in a new form. This could involve an old relationship, a stalled project, or even your own self-image. Virgo, you've endured cycles of endings and heavy lessons, but death promises that these experiences were the soil where your future success now grows. Let go of fear. The endings are catalysts for breakthroughs. Renewal, not loss, is the message here. Card 5, the Lovers. The Lovers indicates that a significant emotional connection is stirring in your life. Virgo, someone who once resisted acknowledging their feelings is now realizing the depth of their bond with you. This card speaks of both passion and choice. There may be a moment soon where you must decide whether to allow this person back into your heart. The connection feels karmic, possibly from another lifetime, and it carries the potential to transform both of you. The message is clear: love is not over. it is only evolving. Card 6, Judgment. Judgment appears as a call to clarity, awakening, and higher purpose. Virgo, this card reminds you that your efforts and patience have not been in vain. Past misunderstandings, old patterns, or karmic debts are being resolved. Today, you may feel a sense of spiritual renewal, as if the universe itself is affirming that you are on the right path. Someone important may also experience their own awakening, leading to an attempt at reconciliation or communication. Trust that what is meant for you will no longer remain hidden. Card 7, the World. The World crowns your spread with triumph, closure, and expansion. Virgo, this is the card of ultimate success, reminding you that a cycle is reaching completion and you are stepping into a brand new chapter. In work, it suggests recognition, achievements, and the fulfillment of long-pursued goals. In love, it signals the possibility of a union that feels whole and destined. The envy surrounding you is rooted in this powerful glow of accomplishment. You are stepping into a vibration many around you cannot ignore. Card 8, King of Cups. The King of Cups concludes the reading with stability, compassion, and emotional mastery. Virgo, this card reflects someone deeply connected to you, an individual who may have struggled with hidden emotions but is now aligning with love and authenticity. It also speaks of your own emotional maturity. After storms of anxiety and overthinking, you are learning to master your feelings rather than be overwhelmed by them. Balance, wisdom, and love flow through you, making you both magnetic and deeply respected. Today's reading for Virgo is a tapestry of transformation, resilience, and divine support. With the star guiding your faith, the Five of Wands warning of envy, and the High Priestess unveiling hidden truths, you are reminded to trust both your intuition and your strength. Death and the Lovers reveal powerful rebirth and deep emotional connections, while Judgment and the World affirm that cycles are closing in triumph. Finally, the King of Cups grounds everything in love, maturity, and spiritual wisdom. Virgo, your journey is not only protected but also destined for greatness. What once felt heavy is transforming into miraculous blessings, and the envy of others is merely proof that you are ascending to a level few can reach. Trust the process. You are being prepared for victories in love, career, and spirit. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Virgo, your financial path shines with unusual clarity, guided by the star's promise of renewal and abundance. This card suggests that even if the road has felt long and filled with obstacles, luck is aligning with your persistence. The energy around you indicates unexpected assistance or an opportunity that arrives when you least expect it. Be open to divine timing rather than overthinking every detail, for your wealth is building on foundations you may not even see yet. The Five of Wands warns that competition could be fierce. People around you might envy your progress, attempting to compete or even undermine your confidence. Yet, this is not a signal to retreat. It's encouragement to sharpen your focus. Remember, envy is often a reflection of your visible success. Instead of fearing rivalry, use it as a mirror to recognize how far you've come and how strong your position truly is. The Death card brings a transformational energy to your financial outlook. Old cycles of scarcity or limitations are closing, making way for new income streams or opportunities. You may experience a radical shift in how you manage money, perhaps moving away from patterns of overwork into smarter, more strategic financial habits. Death is not an ending. It is the rebirth of your financial mindset into something far more powerful. Judgment reassures you that what you have patiently invested in, whether time, money, or effort, will return with karmic justice. It suggests that debts will be settled, pending rewards will manifest, and the universe is preparing to pay you back for your persistence. When you least expect it, the work you've quietly nurtured could blossom into public recognition or financial elevation. The World completes this message with a promise of achievement and recognition. Virgo, You may soon reach a level of financial success that others around you have never touched. It could be a promotion, the conclusion of a profitable project, or the fulfillment of long-term goals. This card signals wholeness. You are completing one financial chapter and opening another that expands your influence and stability. Altogether, the message is clear. You are stepping into a new financial destiny. While others may compete or envy, your divine timing and persistence ensure success. The cards show wealth, recognition, and unexpected luck shaping your money path today. Keep faith, but also stay grounded. You are ready to move into financial abundance. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 8th are 62, 75, 98, 95, 47, 93. Daily love. Love today comes with mystery and depth, Virgo. The High Priestess whispers that someone important has been concealing their feelings for you. This is not about a lack of interest, but rather fear and hesitation. Hidden emotions are surfacing, and you may sense that someone who once resisted is beginning to recognize the truth of their connection to you. The Lover's card strengthens this energy, revealing a choice between comfort and destiny. You may find yourself at a crossroads, deciding whether to remain cautious or to embrace a love that feels karmic and fated. This connection is intense, possibly rooted in past lifetimes, and it carries both passion and a challenge to grow beyond fear. Today you are asked to reflect. Will you allow your heart to lead? Jealousy lingers in the air as the Five of Wands echoes conflict and rivalry. Someone may feel possessive or threatened by your light. These tensions may not always be expressed directly, but they influence the emotional atmosphere around you. It is important to remain steady, Virgo, and not let jealousy define your path. Your worth is not determined by someone else's insecurities. The Death card shows that transformation in love is inevitable. What seemed ended is now reborn. A relationship you believed finished may resurface with new strength, or a stagnant dynamic may evolve into something more honest. This rebirth is a gift. It is not about repeating the past, but about rising from it stronger and wiser. Judgment reminds you that clarity is coming to your love life. Past misunderstandings are being resolved, and emotional truths are surfacing. If someone has resisted their feelings, they are now being pushed by divine energy to face them. This is the call of destiny. What is meant for you in love will no longer hide in the shadows. The King of Cups closes this message with reassurance. Emotional maturity, compassion, and stability are themes that now color your love life. Someone may step forward with a deeper sense of commitment, or you may find yourself ready to handle love with more patience and wisdom. Either way, Virgo, love today is about renewal, clarity, and the recognition that your heart was never meant to settle for less than what it deserves. At work today is charged with intensity, Virgo. The Five of Wands signals competition and envy in your professional environment. Others may perceive you as rising too quickly or achieving too much, and this may stir conflict. Instead of being discouraged, let this motivate you. Remember, resistance from others often confirms that you are making an impact. The star brings optimism and hope into your career path. It suggests that your work is not only functional, but also aligned with your higher purpose. Projects that once felt stalled may gain momentum, and your creativity could attract new recognition. This is a reminder that you are not merely working for survival. You are creating something meaningful. Judgment appears as a wake-up call in your career. Today you may face a realization about your professional direction, perhaps a decision about whether to continue on the same path or pursue a bold change. This card urges you to reflect on your purpose. Does your current role align with your soul's calling, or are you ready to embrace something greater? The world indicates that success and recognition are within reach. You may be completing an important project, reaching a professional milestone, or even gaining public acknowledgement of your work. This card confirms that your efforts are not going unnoticed. Allow yourself to celebrate these achievements while also preparing for the next step in your journey. The High Priestess ties back to subtle insights at work. Not everything is visible to you yet. Hidden dynamics, secret discussions, or unseen opportunities may soon emerge. Trust your intuition in professional decisions today. Virgo's analytical nature is strong, but combining it with intuition will give you a competitive edge. Overall, work today is about balance, navigating competition, embracing purpose, and preparing for breakthrough success. Trust your instincts, honor your persistence, and remain open to the hidden opportunities waiting just beyond the surface. Health. The star brings the message of healing to your physical and emotional health. Virgo, you are being reminded that recovery is not just about the body, it is about hope and mental balance as well. This card suggests that you may be entering a period of renewal after stress or fatigue, and it encourages you to nourish yourself with optimism. Death shows transformation in your health habits. Old patterns that were harmful, stressful routines, neglecting rest, or unhealthy coping mechanisms are now ready to be released. Your health is asking for a new cycle, one built on balance, mindfulness, and sustainable practices. This is a powerful time to reset your routines and embrace habits that support long-term wellness. The King of Cups connects emotional balance with physical vitality. As a Virgo, your mind often races with details, but the body absorbs this mental pressure. Today, emotional regulation is essential to feeling healthy. Practices like meditation, journaling, or even a quiet walk in nature can restore calm and prevent stress from manifesting in physical symptoms. Judgment suggests a rebirth in health. If you have faced challenges, solutions and breakthroughs may now present themselves. This card also points to accountability. Virgo, you are called to listen to your body's signals and take responsibility for your own healing. Pay attention to rest, nutrition, and emotional support. The High Priestess reminds you to listen to your intuition when it comes to health. Sometimes, Virgo, you rely heavily on logic and data, but your body's inner wisdom often knows what it needs before the mind does. Pay attention to gut instincts, cravings, or inner nudges. They may reveal the path to balance. Health today is about mind, body, and spirit alignment. Let go of unhealthy cycles, embrace emotional healing, and trust that your body is preparing for renewal. You are stepping into a healthier chapter, one that requires patience, but promises resilience and strength. Family and friends. Family dynamics may be tense today, Virgo, as the Five of Wands suggests possible competition, misunderstandings, or hidden envy. Someone within your circle may not fully celebrate your success, instead feeling overshadowed. This is not your burden to carry, but it may affect interactions. Approach family discussions with patience, knowing that envy often masks admiration. The star provides healing energy within family connections. Where there has been distance or conflict, today offers an opening for reconciliation. A simple act of kindness, a conversation, or even quiet understanding could begin to mend rifts. Your role may be to guide the family dynamic with calm and forgiveness. The High Priestess points to unspoken matters within family ties. Secrets, unexpressed emotions, or subtle dynamics may be shaping your relationships. Virgo, your intuition can sense what isn't being said. Instead of forcing clarity, allow space for these truths to surface naturally. Patience will reveal what lies beneath the surface. Death symbolizes transformation within family structures. Perhaps old traditions, roles, or expectations are shifting. While this change may feel unsettling, it also opens the door for growth and evolution. Let go of rigid patterns in family relationships and embrace the possibility of renewal. Judgment calls for honesty and accountability in your family ties. Past mistakes or misunderstandings may resurface, asking for resolution. This card suggests that forgiveness and clarity will bring liberation not just to you, but to the family as a whole. Today is an opportunity to release old grievances and step into unity. The world concludes this section with a sense of completion. Virgo, your family ties are moving through a cycle that brings closure to old conflicts and a chance for harmony. Even if envy or tension remains, you're stepping into a role of strength and leadership, helping to guide the family into a more balanced era. Compatibility. With the star guiding today's energy, you are deeply compatible with Aquarius. This sign reflects your need for inspiration and vision. Together, you blend your practical, detail-oriented mind with Aquarius's futuristic perspective, creating a partnership of progress and innovation. The lovers suggest compatibility with Gemini. This is a connection full of curiosity, conversation, and choices. Virgo and Gemini both share Mercury's influence, making your communication fluid and stimulating. Love or friendship with Gemini keeps you on your toes, constantly evolving through shared ideas. The King of Cups points to strong compatibility with Pisces or Cancer. These water signs offer emotional depth and intuition that balances your analytical nature. They draw you out of your head and into your heart, helping you embrace vulnerability and compassion in ways that feel both healing and expansive. The world connects you with Capricorn. As a fellow Earth sign, Capricorn shares your discipline and ambition. Together, you create stability and achievement, building dreams from the ground up with practical steps. This partnership thrives in long-term commitment and shared goals. Death suggests a karmic pull toward Scorpio. This sign mirrors your transformative path, teaching you resilience and strength. While the connection can be intense, it offers deep growth and the possibility of emotional rebirth. Overall, today your strongest compatibilities lie with Aquarius for inspiration, Gemini for communication, Pisces and Cancer for emotional balance, Capricorn for grounded success, and Scorpio for transformation. Each connection offers a unique lesson, reminding you that relationships mirror the energies you are destined to embody. Your lucky color today. Royal blue is your color today, Virgo. This shade enhances clarity, intuition, and calm strength. Wearing or surrounding yourself with royal blue can help you remain centered amid envy or conflict, while also amplifying your inner authority and trust in divine timing. The phrase of the day: your light will disturb those still lost in the dark, but it is meant to guide, not to shrink. This reminder reflects today's energies. Though others may envy your success, your purpose is not to hide but to shine, inspiring others to rise as well. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.